Hello. What up, people? How's everybody doing on this fine Wednesday evening? What up, Booker? X Beast Tailed 71, Crimson Falcon GX, Derek G, Manga, Sankit, Iron Galactus. What's up, guys? We need to get started nice and early. Let's cut off at 98 revives. Help. 98 revives. Jesus, that's a lot of revives. What's up, Mike Thantos? What's up, guys? Alright, we need to get started nice and quick, though. Let me get a tweet out. Because I need to do a whole lot of work, man. Like, a lot of work. So, let's go. Let's get it started. Today, I built a machine that will multiply my cool genes and turn me into... man, keep burping, guys. I just ate like 20 minutes ago, so I'm gonna be a little bit burpy here. I'm trying not to do it too much. Alright, well, anyway, today I built a machine that will multiply my cool genes and turn me into Stefan or Gal. What? Hold on a second. What the hell's wrong with me? Dear, that Marvel chick. No. No. Dear at Marvel Champions. There we go. Twitter. Should have just started my tweet there automatically. P.S. I am now live. Okay. Oh, they took away my other word, though. There we go. Today I built a machine that will multiply my cool genes and turn me into Stefan or Cal. Okay, now that the joke has been said 14 times and officially killed, tweet! Let's get on with it. What up? What up, people? What up, people? What's up, Panaman Pete, Cameron, Tobias? Ah, yeah, Doc in the house. What's up, Doc McShotty? Shane Beerus, Hector. I like your Diablo voice when you start your tweets. I mean, I wasn't really specifically trying to be Deckard Cain, but I guess it's a little bit Deckard Cain-esque, right? Dearest at Marvel Champions. It also sounds like, what's that other guy? Dear, almost like a bad Bill Clinton impression or something like that. What's up, Tara? What's up, Lakers bodyguard? Are you the bodyguard for all the Lakers? What is up, Banana Man? Once again, doing homework while casually listening to your weird noises while you fight. Sounds good. Good to have you. What's up, Aaron Abdo? Wait, did I already say hi to you? I think I might have already said. I don't even know if I did or not. Anyway, what's up, Aaron Abdo? Cade Raid. Lots of D tonight. Oh no. What's up, Cade? Cade Raiders. What up, Doobs? Loki 420. All right. Let me, if anybody boost in the store, BG, get it, you will need it. What's that supposed to mean, Hector? Huh? You think I really need to go invulnerable? Actually, yeah, I do. I really need that boost, man. That boost is like the best of the bunch, dude. I love the invulnerability boost. It's all about, man, it's all about that invulnerability. And, the invulnerability and, the Power Star 1. They're all good, but those two, oh baby, those two. I should get a little bit of healing off. Just gotta do like 2 fights here, guys. It's not gonna take that long. Crap. Am I gonna kill him? I want to let my Furies drop off first before I use my special 3. Or I guess I could just wait until that 3rd charge gets there. Yeah, let's do that instead. Oh my god, he's dying. Don't die, Star-Lord. I need this 12% healing. Just tag it to him nice and slow like that. Okay, we're good. He dead. Where's the Power Star boost? Going on our 3rd set of wars now, and it hasn't hit the store. Down to 1 left. Oof. Damn, dude. That's pretty rough. You're our freaking secret weapon with those Power Star 1s. We need those immediately. Also, who's Steven Urkel? No, it's Stefan Urkel, Thanatos. Okay. What do you think of the new board game? The new board game, I believe it or not, I actually did see like the board game on like a YouTube video, like auto-played of people playing the board game once. So I am actually slightly familiar with it. And I feel the same way about the MCOC board game as I do about pretty much any board game, which is I don't care about it in the slightest. There are certain games that are fun, don't get me wrong. A good game of Connect 4, perhaps, or something, you know, but this game didn't look so good, man. Mikester sent it over €2 though, saying, "Slap me, Stefan." Also, read last, Gunther. All right, you got it. One slap coming your way. Gunther. All right. Where's your last one, Mikester? Where's your last one at? If I could find your name, which for some reason I'm having a hard time doing. Must have passed it, because all I see is BG. Hang on. Try one more time. Mikester. Here we go. BG, I checked the Rogue Strat versus Medusa, and against a Medusa with your defensive masteries, it doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, she still has, like, some slight things to her that make her good, right? Like, even just having power drain on your champion is nice, right? Because you get in that situation where you try to bait out Medusa's special, and it gets rough when you're in the corner, because her specials, they make up a fair bit of ground. So, yeah, just having that's nice, but yeah, she's not exactly going to be a Medusa boss slayer, right? DPS too low, not able to counter Medusa well enough, I suspect. Why double Hyperion? Because they just look so damn good together. All those muscly men surrounding Gwenpool. I've said too much. What? No. I don't know. I to be honest, I didn't want to bring Nebula here anymore because I wanted to save her the off chance that I had to bring her back to war. And I was thinking about who I should replace Nebula with. I was like, well, I need somebody that's poison immune, because I need somebody to back up my main poison immune champion in case he dies, so I can still go down the poison path. And I was looking, I was like, man, I don't know who to bring. Screw it, let me just bring in 4-star Hyperion. That's who I was bringing before. So, yeah. What would be the beginner bracket cutoff? No clue. Love me a good game of Monopoly, not because it's a fun game, but because I enjoy tearing families apart and ruining friendships. I've never finished a game of Monopoly. I did enjoy playing Monopoly as a kid. I don't think I enjoy it so much anymore, though, man. I don't know. Whatever, though. But yeah, the MCOC board game, no, I don't care about it one bit. Which is fine. You know. You don't have to like everything in this universe that we play in. You know, knows the infinite streak is broken in arena, or is it just me? Like, all the way broken, or do you just mean like using your 330s in the arenas that have 5 stars? Hyperion, you mean Herman? Yeah. So I only have one Hyperion. The other one's Herman. All right, I gotta spend some energy too here. I need to get this energy spent. Do I need science catalysts? Let me see. I do need science catalysts. Alright, let's go grab some science catalysts. B. Daniels sent it over $2 saying, Que paso, BG? Am I saying that right? I'm probably not saying that right. But, what's up, B. Daniels? How you doing, man? Wait, which Vanquishing Blow is on right now? I haven't gotten a lot done today, guys. Vanquishing Blow, Science, Light Attack. Okay, cool. I could take care of that. Oh, well, let me update this. Let me update this D over here. Thank you for the $2, B. Daniels. I appreciate that. Aaron Abdo saying, I still enjoy board games from time to time. It's about the company, not the game. Correct. It is. But I still kind of rather play a video game a lot of the times. Not everybody plays video games though. So like my sometimes like with some of my aunts or my mother or my grandmother, I'll play Yahtzee or something like that. Not always a board game too. Sometimes there's other games that you could play that aren't necessarily on a board, right? But there's, I mean, I guess there's still all that, like tabletop game, I guess is what you call it, right? I play a couple from time to time. BJ semester is gonna end in 6 hours. Wish me luck on my exam. Cat reflexes. Good luck, dude. 6 hours is gonna feel good when it's over, I hope. Mike's just sending over another 2 saying the AQ brothers Herman and Herbert. I like that. I like that. Mike's, thank you for another 2. Appreciate that, man. I called them fixing 1.1.5 with Tuesday maintenance. Hashtag nailed it. Is that when it got fixed? I didn't even put 2 and 2 together, but yeah, I guess you're right. We need to get a 6-star Luke Cage in here, right? Medusa, forgive me. I'm removing you, just for now. Yahtzee isn't bad. It's a game you can play with yourself. I mean, you could, I suppose. Actually, I did have one of those like electronic Yahtzee things that I played a couple of times. Bidano sent over another 2 saying, no, sir, we keep the wall. Bidanos, coming right up. Thank you, thank you. Hello, BG. I got a deathmatch today when I loaded my last 3 lowest 5 stars. That is happening more and more. It's gonna, it's not gonna be safe anymore. Throwing in your lowest champions possible, like the lowest. I mean, it hasn't happened to me with 5 stars yet, but it has happened to me a bunch with my 330 4-star champions, which is basically the equivalent of a rank 1 5-star. So yeah. Gonna need to be ranking them up in order to be safe, or just matching them up with higher level ones. So take like one rank 2 5-star along with your lowest 2 rank 1 5-stars is probably good enough, something like that, you know. Read up, you big dum-dum. Wow, dude, why would I read up for anyone calling me a dum-dum, Cameron? As I scroll up. I think the single best and luckiest rogue player can solo Medusa boss, not by shrugging the stuns quick enough, but by stealing the Furies, keeping them up 100% of the match, and preventing auto block is what I'm guessing is finished. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be so extremely difficult, though, man. How the hell would you pull that off? I mean, you say best and luckiest, which, yeah, you would need an absolute crap ton of luck. So even like the rogue god, Frojo, would not be able to do it without an extreme amount of luck. And, man, I don't know. I just don't see it being possible, really. I've been putting bottom 2 5s and then top 5-star. Try to keep total PI decently high. I'm not even sure if PI matters. As a matter of fact, I'm fairly certain PI doesn't matter, because you could use the same 3 champions with suicides and without suicides, where your PI difference is going to be like 1,500 total on the team, and either way, you get queued up with a deathmatch. So, Rogue just mirrors buffs, doesn't steal them. Cameron's saying she does prevent Furies, future Furies. Okay. I don't understand a lot of players' issue with 5-star deathmatches. I go to 12 mil and use my 125s a bunch. I don't use 330s often, only like my top 3 330s. I don't know, man. It might just be the champion's prestige. I think it's the champion's prestige. Whereas certain champions, you're gonna get death matches, and certain times you're not going to. That, or it might have something to do with like, I think we're all on different like servers, right, within the game. That's why you queue up against like the same person a lot. It probably helps the matchmaking process, and certain people might be in like a different group just purely by chance that have like higher rated champs or something like that. Maybe that has some effect on it. I don't know. It's gonna happen to all of us eventually though, so it might not be happening to you yet, but it will. Start preparing your butts now. Wish Walmart was open 24 hours. I need a gallon of pickles. You're going to the wrong Walmart if it ain't open 24 hours. Wish if you pulled an awakened blade, would you take him? Or wait, why did I say wish? Where did I get that from? Oh, because I guess the last one's anyway. BG, if you pulled an awakened blade, would you take him to 565? Yes. I'm not entirely sure if he would be my next 565 right now, just because I don't know if I actually need him or if I can get by without him and rank up a defender instead. I mean, Blade is a really good defender too, but I'd have to check. We might even already have a Blade on defense. I'm not sure. But the point is, I would love to get Blade and love to rank him up. As long as she holds the buffs, the opponent can't produce more, but the moment you had to bait a special, you lose those buffs in a heartbeat. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? It'd be over. My butt is ready. You want to come over? Also, how do you feel about my tweet? I think there's a lot of truth in that tweet, man. I've kind of been saying it for a while. I've noticed a steady decline in the player base ever since Blade was done with, man. I don't want to say anything more because I don't want to steer the conversation that way. But yeah, I think people. I think in any game, and it kind of goes back to what you said in that chat earlier too about a certain arena grinder having no other goals left to complete. I think for a lot of people, once you get like the most powerful champion in this game, for any game, whenever you do the thing, right, the thing you're trying to do the most, which in this game is pretty much just building the most powerful roster, right? I think it takes. I think it's more enjoyable when you're aspiring to get to that point versus when you're actually there, right? The journey's better than the destination kind of thing. BG just found this tomorrow's tweet. You can catch a lot of flies with honey, but you can also catch a lot of honeys being fly. Oh, damn. I like that, Hector. Sweet. Boom. 30 units saved right there. Love it. Sup, BG? Been falling asleep last few days and missed your streams. What's good? What's up, Q-Bug? How you doing, man? Command Mike told that people are getting death matches because the people have 2 rank 5s now. Yep, that's what we suspected for a while. I didn't know if he said anything officially about it, but yep, that will happen. Yo, Brian, I'm back. Was busy watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's really good. I'll have to take your word on it because I ain't gonna watch it. Do the thing? That's nasty, Brian. The dude's made out of rocks. What? Oh, the thing? Okay, I get it now. Brian likes some rock hard. Ah, oh, jeez, Demiak. BG, that is not 30 units saved. That's energy wasted. Not at all. This energy wasn't really going to be going towards much of anything. I'm mostly done with all of the monthly event quests at this point. So yeah, I got nothing else to do but collect catalysts and hope that their cores are available too. Read the last. Where's your last one at here? What about 45 Loki? Could he take Medusa boss with special 3 curse then spam special 1 to always steer her furies? Possibly. I mean, you have a bit more time with Loki. It might still be difficult, but could be doable. I would need to see it like in practice. I feel like he's probably still not going to be the best solution, like no matter what. So I feel like it's only going to be really, really difficult to find a video of anyone doing that fight, let alone like doing it well enough to get the solo. Once you take on the revive situation, it's bound to happen, man. It was way too good, man. It was way too good. Disrupts the balance of the game, you know. There's always going to be ways to get certain resources in this game, just like any game. But the moment that it becomes so powerful that that's all you do, and you don't even want to learn fights or anything like that, because I mean, I guess the way it works is like this. I remember watching a stream one time of Diablo 3, and it was like a race to see who can level the highest solo in like 6 hours or something like that. And I guess it caught the attention of the game devs, right? And one of the game devs actually got on Skype with one of the person as they were leveling. And you know, they were just the person streaming just got to ask some questions and stuff like that. And as they were talking, at one point, I think it came up of like, you know, what would you change or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe he just spotted it and was like annoyed by it. But he saw that the person streaming was just farming the same like one tiny area of the game, this little patch of the game, right? It took like 1 minute to clear, you exit the game, you reset, you do that again, over and over and over again. And he was saying like, it really sucks that they built like this giant game, and that's what people have boiled it down to, was the fastest way to level, the path of least resistance was that little patch of the game. But of course he was like, you know, doesn't blame anyone for doing it. That's what he'd be doing too, because it's the best, right? But that's what would happen with if like that revive situation stayed, is no one would want to learn the Thanos fight. No one would want to learn any fight. No one would do anything except for farm those revives, and then go do whatever content they needed to do. Labyrinth of Legends, right? And it's not always about learning, because you know you can like. There's other ways to beat content, right? You can overpower content by farming up enough items pretty much anywhere, right? But those items are found in other quests at like a reasonable pace, or you play the arena to get units and then buy them. Like you have these different outlets that were created for it, instead of just one that's clearly better than the rest by a big margin. What do you think of them calling an exploit, though, as farming mastery cores from the Daily Catalyst an exploit as well? How is that the same thing at all, Dubes? There's like no, what? How can you make that comparison? Do I call it an exploit? I don't know. I feel like that's semantics, right? Whatever, like, doesn't really matter what it's called. It's it was like too good, you know. We all knew it was gonna happen. Now that the revs are gone, I don't have a place where I could blow and get pretty rewards. Wait, what? Don't have a place where I could blow and get pretty rewards. I guess I'll just quest. I feel like that sentence was going a different direction for a moment there. A direction that I'm sure someone of the likes of Cameron Arcade can maybe pick up on. To be fair, I didn't really learn the Thanos fight. I just threw Gwenpool at him like 5 times until he died. I mean, yeah, you could do that too. Like, you don't... I mean, it happens too. Like, I didn't really... I don't know if you could say I learned the Agent Venom fight, man. I kind of just threw a bunch of revives at that dude, right? But it was those revives that like I could have been using elsewhere, and I had to like it wasn't something that I could just easily replace, you know. I avoided that revive. I rather get through content via grinding and bettering my skills. Yeah, exactly. Right? We have like an entire game that you can actually play and get that stuff. That's all been balanced for a reasonable pace, and then something like that comes along, you know. They refer to it as being too easy to obtain. Those mastery cores aren't hard to obtain. What about full energy refills from 4.3.6? Yeah, but you can't get those every single time for like, what was it, 13 energy or something like that? There's a pretty big difference between having to, you know, like hunting different quests for the chance for an item to spawn and having to spend a bunch of energy to get it, and then you don't know when it's gonna spawn and you gotta look for another one again, versus it's there every single time. Easiest quest in the game. One of the cheapest quests in the game. Read up about Loki? Alright, where is your about Loki? I think, like with the Loki Trinity, yeah, there's a Loki Trinity, he can definitely do it. Okay, alright, so easy to land, heavies on Medusa, and every special 2 will knock off 7% of her HP, that's like 21k HP. That's even more than 21k HP, isn't it? How much do they have, like, was it like 350,000 at rank 5, or is it less than that? To be honest, I'm not even sure. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's whatever it is, it's close to that amount. Is that enough? I mean, 21,000 HP. If you think about it, man, I don't know, dude. You could hit with a special attack for certain champions that does more than 21,000 HP. I guess you do have increased power gain though with Loki, so it comes out faster. Yeah, it costs more energy, but I can reset the map for 6 energy to spawn. Spawn. What is that? Till energy refill. Yeah, but it's like there's clearly a difference between that, right? Like, dude, there's no way you can't see a difference between the two things. It's like night and day. Well, Darn Brian was hoping you could give some advice for Agent Venom. I ended up bringing Iceman because I know damn well I'm gonna F it up. You're gonna do better than I did. We have to farm event quests. They put the damn event quests constantly, knowing we have to redo a quest. Something like that, yeah. Void time. It's my favorite part of watching on playback. XOXO hugs and kisses. I don't know. Is Void open? When I was in AQ a minute ago, it wasn't open yet. BG, I just returned from the 49ers State of the Franchise event. It was amazing. I'm more excited for next season now. I got me a game used Salute to Service footballs too. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Whoa, Bill Siegel sent it over 20 bucks saying, "Hey BG, just beat the collector. Couldn't have done it without you. Keep up the great work. Thanks." Dude, Bill. Thank you for the 20 big ones, man. I really appreciate that. Is that you in the profile picture? Just kidding. I know that's, well, that's too small to see, but is that Charlie Brown or is that just somebody from the Charlie Brown world? I can't tell. But still, thank you very much for the 20 bucks. It is much appreciated. That is very generous. Thank you, dude. Only difference I see is it was low energy cost for the item at a constant rate. How's that an exploit? Well, I mean that is the difference though, yeah. It's a big difference is all I'm saying. Like I said, whatever you want to label it is, to me it doesn't matter. It was too good, you know what I mean? It was too good. Call it an exploit or not, doesn't really matter. As long as it comes in as long as it's like balanced with the rest of the game, then that's all I actually care about. Brian, I'm running out of animes. I've watched that one twice and 2 others. What do I do? Start rewatching all of them? Yes, rewatch all of them. I mean, we knew it was gonna get fixed on day 1 that it was talked about, you know. If you know that it's gonna get fixed that good, like there's way too good. But still, I mean, let's just change the subject, because like I was saying before, man, it's not me, it's not my decision. I'm not the one that changed it. If I was in their shoes, though, I would actually, but still. If you got a problem with it, you could take it up with the guys who actually make that decision, not me. I mean, I didn't do it and I don't need to, but I don't care for them labeling it as cheating the game when the exact same thing is consistently done in the game, just under different parameters. Is cheating and exploiting the same thing? I don't know exactly. I don't know if I really consider like, man, exploit's it's too broad of a word, because I don't really consider it like cheating necessarily. I don't know. I have to see the context of what Kabam Mike even said again, but make full use of and derive benefit from a resource. So yeah, like if you're exploiting something, right? You're just like making full use of that, or maybe this one, like take advantage of a flaw in a computer system. I mean, I don't know if this was a flaw necessarily. I mean, this is talking about malware and stuff, but you get the point, I think. It's not exactly cut and dry kind of thing. Nope, you can't exploit on your wife. I mean, you can exploit your wife in a way, though. I wouldn't do that. I'm just saying. Don't get any ideas, alright? Alright, anyway. It's only cheating if an orgasm is involved. Oh, jeez. Anyway. It wasn't a flaw, though. It was intentional. I mean, just because it was intentional doesn't mean anything either. Like, they intentionally put revives in Realm of Legends until they realized just how much people could take advantage of that system and be able to farm up revives. And then they changed it, right? Like, I mean, champions were intentionally made to be very powerful. Like Scarlet Witch was intentionally made to be very powerful, and then they realized, oh crap, it's too powerful. Let's change it. What's the big deal? Let's change the subject, or we could just talk about it all night. Brian Grant, May 2018. Dude, I tried. It just every single message is about it. Look at the chat. Look at the comments right below your message, Aaron Abdo. That's all there is. People are butthurt like crazy. Are you exploiting arenas by hitting all milestones, since the lower arenas are for people who are new to the game? I guess you could say that, yeah. Exploiting is a form of cheating, but it depends. If PvP games, then it's egregious. If versus AI, not so much. I mean, I think the way people look at this game, I think people see this game mostly as a PvE experience, right? Player versus environment, not PvP. But I mean, the reality is, like, we're all playing against each other in a way. Like if you don't take advantage of certain systems and stuff like that, then you get left behind, kind of thing, you know? Like, it's PvE, but it's also still called the contest for a reason. Read up. I looked crap up. What'd you look up? In video games, an exploit is the use of a bug or glitches, game system, rates, hitboxes, speed or level design, etc. by a player to their advantage in a manner not intended by the game's designers. Okay, that leaves us exactly where we started, pretty much. The revive issue gets instant, immediate attention. It lasted longer than I thought, to be fair. Dude, it lasted... I thought it was going to get changed the day that it got spread. It lasted longer than I thought. Seriously, is it void time? Someone to BG1 check. Alright, let me check after this arena. So I wanted to try the matchmaking in dungeons today, first and last time. Got some bad luck there, B-Manny. Could you kill a void without falling in a void? No, I'm probably gonna die. Straight up. I'm probably dead. So tomorrow's the last day of school, and I'm so ready to get back in the swing of arena. Just took up 3 new rank 5s just because, and there isn't even a level up. Thor, Hulk, and Yondu. Nice, Swaggy Spodester. Other than missing out on the level up rewards, man, why would you do such a thing? Goodbye, revives, my old friend. Until we find an exploit again. Yeah. Jesus, man. This... I'm sorry, guys, but this... I don't know. If you've played any video games in the past that are online, you know, like you play single-player games and you find stuff that's broken and it doesn't get fixed. You just... That's just it. That's the way the game looks from now on. But in an online game, for the past... I don't know how many years I've been playing online games at this point, like 17 years or something like that. This is common. This happens every day. Change the drop rate on one item is much easier fixed than all the other issues with this game. Yeah, exactly. No, Void is not open yet, guys. No energy to move either. So, nothing I can do yet. Let's just talk about something else. BG, when are you going to do some more Labyrinth speedruns? Dude, I thought about farming those even... oh, man, I tried to talk about something else, but... this time, it's not your fault, Cloud of Contempt. You didn't know I was going to say this, but I actually thought about farming those revives so that I could do Labyrinth speedruns. But, no, man. The problem is I just don't have the resources. I just don't have the resources to do it. I wish I did, but I don't know. The whole Labyrinth speedrun thing, the dream might be dead. I really want to do some more of it, but I feel like it just puts me further and further behind in everything else that I want to do. So, sadly, it might not happen again. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Brian Grant, 18. What's up, Gloria, man? Thank you for the $5, dude. I appreciate it. I just wish they called it what it was. Too good, not an exploit. This whole game is pretty much farming crap. You have any idea how many potions are farmed in Realm of Legends for Labyrinth of Legends? Oh, I have an idea, Doobs. Yeah, I have a little bit of an idea. A lot. I've farmed 1,000 of those things myself. Yeah, maybe I guess they could have worded it nicer, but I don't know, man. I also kind of hate that idea that everything has to be like said in that kind of way, you know? The same way that people complain that that like sometimes I'll like say things a little bit sugar coated, sound too much like a pussy. You know, like that's the same thing that people want from Kabam. Just who cares? Why does it matter how they said it? Who gives? It changed. That's it. Move on. PG, is MODOK good place? Answer me. Is MODOK good place? Gale, are you talking about like, is MODOK in a good place? Like, is MODOK a balanced champion, like a good champion? Is that what you're saying? I think MODOK is cool. I'm not sure if that's what you're saying. I'm gonna answer it as if that's what you were saying, though. I think MODOK is cool. I think he's fun to play. I don't think he's the most useful of champions. I think he's an okay defender. A lot of people are running Blade right now, which makes him not quite as good as he could be. But even still, he's pretty decent, you know. He gets some kills sometimes, even in like the higher tiers of Alliance War. So I imagine in like a little bit lower from the higher tiers, pretty decent. He's got really high prestige too. BG said pussy unsubbed, yeah. Congrats on your 5-star. I would not mind at all get him as a 5-star. That'd be pretty cool to get him as a 5-star. Hotel MODOK is a bad place? Debatable. 100% every difficulty in the event quest. I'm bored. Play with me. I mean, I do need to play with somebody in dungeons. Dude. It's almost that dungeon day thing, right? That's this Saturday. Did you guys see? I think it's pretty cool. Muta Matt has what's it called? He's got like this. He's like he's helping to organize meetups and stuff like that. Let me make sure you guys are aware of this, because this is kind of cool, man. Aaron Abdo sending over $1. Let me read this from Aaron Abdo first, because I'm sure it's a read last buck. BG, so today I got my second Dark Artifact Crystal and went for a Nightmare Crystal, even though I had 8 of the champs in there because I really wanted a Magic dupe. Got one of the 2 I didn't have, Angela. Not too shabby. Yeah, that's not too bad at all, man. That's not too bad at all. You had 8 of the champions in there and still got a new one. That's pretty damn good. Congrats, dude. Alright. Let me show you guys this, though. On hashtag Dungeon Day, refreshes will only cost 1 unit regardless of rarity, which is also the first time I saw this. I have a few meetups scheduled: Toronto, Cleveland, St. Louis. Working on a few more. Interested? Planning. Will not require too much effort. All I need is a location and a time. Hit me up via line /DM/email. He posted before about this. Curious if there would be interest in Dungeon Day event in your area. Fill out the quick survey, and then there was like some results from the survey. These are like all the different people, the areas, which is pretty cool, man. 30 people in LA, just crazy. 28 in New York. Like there could be a pretty decent sized meetup in New York. They're gonna say Winterman has a website. That is pretty cool. I wish someone else had a website. Yeah. Shut up. Did you read up possibly genius idea by your speedruns? All right, Cade. Where's your idea? I just see you replying to a bunch of people. Could you maybe modify it a bit? Just do some super slow lab runs on speed. I don't know how I'd be on speed. Maybe it's worth finding out. Wait, no. Never. The answer is no. The thing with the revive response is that could be implied. You could be punished for repeatedly running content. For the rewards they intentionally placed. That brings all farming into question. That's the issue. I don't know. I guess I just don't see it. Maybe I just don't care enough. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't care enough. Like, there was a bunch of people wondering day after day in here if there was anything wrong with farming that content. They pretty much answered it in that post, in the way I saw it. That no, you were not going to get any kind of action taken against you for doing that. To be honest, man, all right, this is the last thing that I'll say about the revive thing. What was the last thing you could the last exploit or whatever, the farming exploit where you can get like 5-star shards repeatedly or something like that? In my opinion, getting revives, getting an infinite supply of revives like this is way better than getting some 5-star shards. If you could clear Labyrinth of Legends for like, I don't even know how many less units and how much less time, well then holy crap, like, that's way better than just getting a few shards. BG on meth, what a day. Yeah. I don't really know, like, of course I don't know what meth is like, but for some reason I would think that I would just still be sitting here playing Marvel Contest of Champions. Maybe that's a very dumb, naive thought about it, but yeah. BG, you're out of your mind if you think 5-star shards are less valuable than revives. Well, how many revives were people getting last time? Because if it's only a small amount, then yeah, I'd rather have the revive, dude. And then earn more rewards with it. What you're referring to was getting master difficulty rewards for doing a single. Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I forgot what the actual rewards were. That's right, though. People were getting the full rewards every time, and they were getting, because now I remember there was, what was that one champion that people were getting if they did it on like normal mode or something like that? Okay, that was that was a lot better. That was a lot better. Venom Bandit. Yeah. That's what it was. The Venom Bandit. No, that was definitely better. I was thinking it was something smaller than that. I really couldn't remember what it was that that people were doing. I thought it was just like, I don't know, it was something small like 50 or 100 5-star shards that people were able to get over and over or something like that. No, yeah, those rewards were definitely way better. Once drank a large cup of coffee and a pre-workout drink equivalent of 2 cups of coffee. Didn't realize it had caffeine in it. I imagine that's sort of what crack feels like. So I haven't even had a full cup. I haven't even had coffee, period, before. Closest I've ever come is like soda. I think it was. I'm not gonna say the name. He got a ban shortly after, possibly. He wasn't with the Alliance all that long, right? Venom Bandit, that's a 4Loki inside joke from what I remember. I mean, kind of. There were other alliances with Venom Bandits, though, man. It wasn't just 4Loki. That was a thing, man. That was a thing. BG, have you been getting top 20% in blows? What score do you put up? Most days I get top 20%, yeah. Yesterday I did not. Yesterday I only got to the 4th milestone. I've usually been putting up around like 400,000. Sometimes a little bit less than 400,000. I still get it. So like 360,000 I've got it before. If I don't get top 20%, I'm not too upset by it. Like the rewards are decent. The rewards are actually pretty good, man. To go for top 20%. The amount of dust extra that you get is actually pretty big. And if you're still in need of like tier 4 class catalyst, I think you get some fragment crystals from that stuff, right? I think. Let me go take a look at these rewards again. I just remember them being pretty good. I kind of hate the light attack days though, man. For some reason for me it's just so much easier to end the fights with a heavy attack. Maybe it's just because the milestone is less. That's probably what it is, honestly. It's probably the same difficulty. It's just when it's a heavy attack finisher, it takes less total to reach all the milestones, so it feels better. It's probably just exactly the same, right? Ah, crap. Stupid, I shouldn't have gone for a heavy attack there. Ah, come on, man. Get out of my face, dude. BG, that extra dust from blows can buy boosts. That's pretty important, yeah. Alright, let me see. Let me see what the blows reward is. BG, I'm only at 4.7 mil for Blade because I went to that event earlier. No sleep again tonight? Oh, dysentery Joe, you're killing me, dude. I mean, you're killing yourself, really. Like, oh, nice. I'm ready at 100k? That's pretty good. It's Blade, man. You gotta get yourself Blade, dude. I really like how like the top 3%, like the top 3 ranks don't get anything higher in terms of dust. Like it makes you feel like you don't need to push for that stuff. I'm sure the guys who actually get top 3 there are like, dude, give me some extra dust. But anyway, yeah, look at that, man. 43.5 to 87. You get double the amount of dust for the next rank down, and of course it only goes, you know, it's more and more. Like, so yesterday I only got the 4th milestone, so I missed out on that 87, and then I also missed out on the 17. So that's a lot of dust, man. It's a lot of dust. BG, did you even notice when doing your willpower video, you blocked the Green Goblin unblockable special 2? You, sir, are a cheater. Did I? Well, don't tell Kabam, dude. Brian, want to hear about what seems to have been the start of my insanity. As long as you're not going to tell me about your insanity workout DVD set or something like that, then sure, tell me. BG, so funny story. I seem to have come into about 45 L1 revives from out of nowhere. Which path of Labyrinth would you take second if you were me with a 565 Deuce, 45 AA, Star-Lord, Ice Bro, or Blade for support? Oh. I usually say that like the X23 path, it's very similar to like the first path that you took. Should be very familiar with you and everything. And you have the champions for it. But the only thing I would say is like, ah man, I wish they would fix Despair. Despair is bugged. It's getting fixed. Like they said they were gonna fix it. Like it was brought. I brought it to their attention. With I mean, well, it's been brought to attention before in the past too, but I brought it to attention. What's it called? During like the new cap. Time like right after I made that video for like the new cap reversing healing, and they were like, oh, okay, we know what the problem is, we can fix it or whatever, but they have to test it and stuff. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is once Despair is actually fixed, it'll be really easy to kill that X23 with your Medusa. You could still do it now. But it might not be as easy. Or you could just go through it with AA. Like AA will do fine too, but I feel like once Despair is fixed, it's an easy one-shot with Medusa. So yeah, I don't know. That's still I consider like the easiest path right there though, probably. That Spider-Man's gonna be tough too, because I'm guessing you haven't killed him yet either. They said they were fixing pure skill as well. How's that going? Probably bad. Should I ask him about that? Hey guys, so about pure skill. Any update? Brian, one time I drank 2 5-hour energies and I felt like I was going to live forever and die at the same time. Is that what it feels like to drink 5-hour energies? I never had one of those either, man. We need a whatever month progression update video. It's way overdue, sir. Yeah, I'm waiting until... so... I realized I was close to the 2.5-year mark. It'll be 2.5 years in 13 days. So that's what it's going to be. And then I'll do like a 3-year update. No point in doing like every single month anymore, I guess. I mean, a lot of the reason I did it was because nobody could really see my account other than the little snippets they got from my videos. But I stream every single day now. People know exactly how my account looks at all times. Went to 1.2 million, only got 29th place. Was farming revives though. Oof, 1.2 million. That's a lot of vanquishing blows. They were considering compensation for detect masteries also. Still waiting for the results of the consideration. Yeah. Man, you're missing a lot of chat. Dude, I'm only one person, Cameron. I'm trying. Workout? Ha, no, but today at work I was bagging the Slay's groceries and she said something about ice because we sell ice, and I asked her which side to confirm, grabbed her ice, put it in the cart, but after she paid, she said she never asked for ice, which was very confused as to why there was a bag of ice in her cart, and asked that I put it back. I guess I imagined the whole convo about it. Ice? Dude, that's one of my biggest fears actually, is my memory is already pretty bad as it is. I don't really want to know how I'm going to look when I'm old. Not physically, I don't care about that. I'm going to look ugly. I've come to terms with that a long time ago. But like mentally, man, like I'm going to forget everything, dude. It's one of the saddest things is like having a conversation with somebody and then like a minute later they forgot about it. You know, like for real, you know, like I do that sometimes while streaming, but that's not fair because there's a lot of people in here and it's trying to keep track of different conversations and stuff like that, you know. But oh man, it's gonna suck, man. Anyway, just thought of on a hopefully more positive note. What do you got for me, Cameron? Just thought of something that'll piss a lot of Medusa owners off. What if they buff any weakness buff and make it take off a stack of fury like armor and armor break? Interesting. You know, I think that'd be a pretty good change actually, Cameron, because weakness right now feels a little bit weak, right? If they changed it so that it did that, That'd be... Actually, the only thing I could think of as to that not being a good idea is maybe that would make Mystic Champions... Like the unique thing about Mystic Champions, most of them at least, is they have some kind of nullifying effect, right? So would that take away from Mystic Champions too much? What's up, Ilak? How you doing, dude? I mean, weakness does feel weak, though. You're right. It does. It does. Right, that beard is coming in nice. You're gonna cosplay Cap America Infinity War? Yeah, sure. That's exactly. That's my goal. Oh man, if I can grow it like him. No, it's just I was supposed to trim this sucker up yesterday and the day before and the day before and you know, so on and so on. I just haven't yet. It'll make Kabam less money, so it won't happen. I don't know. Would it make them less money? Maybe it would, but imagine they do that, and then there's a champion that comes out that has a weakness debuff, and he hits the crystal, and everybody needs a counter to Medusa, and you got the top spenders like, oh, I'll plunk down $1,000 to get that champion, you know. Which would be better to bring for questing, rank 4 my MODOK or Morningstar dupe? Probably Morningstar dupe, I would say. Zentru. See if you like Morningstar, though. I'm always hesitant to recommend Morningstar because I know she's powerful, but my god, I hate playing with Morningstar. Like, I would have more fun playing with MODOK and possibly make less errors with him. He's got that auto block too, which definitely helps. It's not just a defensive tool. But yeah, Morningstar is probably the more... like the stronger, more versatile of the two. Can't think of a single Mystic Champ with weakness built into their kit. Right, but I'm saying like you wouldn't need to use Mystics as like that's their thing though, right? Is they nullify, like they already nullify that stuff. Unless you're just saying that like. Not as a counterpoint. I just changed my masteries to use Resonate again. Papa Luke coming for them Morningstars. Nice quick shot. I might bring Joel back to the game with his crazy good Ant-Man. Oh, dude, can you imagine Ant-Man versus Medusa final boss? You would only time out like 7 times. Oh man. But I'd rather play with MODOK because he loves head. Really? BG, if you had to pick one, 2 points into Pierce for 3 of 3, or 2 points lesser cruelty for 3 of 5, which one is better? Blade for Labyrinth, is Pierce not applying? I mean, Pierce applies, it just doesn't do a whole lot. I don't know which one is actually better, Cujo, but I would probably go with the 2 points in lesser cruelty. But I could be wrong, man. I haven't actually tested it out to know for sure. So I don't know 100% if that's the right way to go or not. Do I get a green name when I donate something? Kind of. It's the green names, those are sponsors. They send me $5 a month. Technically, you only have to do it once, but then you lose your green name and your banana if the next month you don't. Rank 4, 5-star Gwenpool unduped or Ghost Rider unduped? Probably Ghost Rider. Depends on the other champions you have though and what you're looking to do with that champion. Yeah, but she has to get hit, right? Or wait, what? Technically, doesn't Scarlet Witch have weakness? Oh, good call. BG, I once drank 2 large cans of Monster Energy drinks before noon. I could feel my heartbeat in my toes. My urine glowed in the dark for 2 days. Oh my god, dude. Is that really what it feels like to drink those things, man? I can't get past the taste, man. I've never had a Monster. I've never even tried a Monster. I just remember drinking it, like taking a few sips of Red Bull, and it tasted so nasty that I never wanted to try another energy drink again. I'm sure that's not the case. With like all energy drinks. I'm positive of it, but still, it was such a bad experience that I was like, yeah, I'll just stick to juice or something. I don't know. ABG, plan on running the same short path you ran in Labyrinth. Should I bring in Gwenpool or Hyperion for that path? Oh, and AA is going to be on the team. All 3 are duped. I'm trying to think if it's possible to bring all 3. But Hyperion, he needs more attacks, right? He doesn't get the... What's Hyperion's base attack? He doesn't get extended rage timer off of 2, right? No, not even close. Okay. Ugh. I don't remember what that path looked like, to be honest, man. I haven't looked at Labyrinth in a bit. Or are you talking about the one I did for my speed run? Which I'm not sure which exactly you're talking about. I don't know how useful Hyperion is in Labyrinth though. Maybe Cameron can assist with that one because he's done like the whole damn thing with Hyperion pretty much. I feel like for a lot of fights, Gwenpool is probably better if they're equal level. But it's nice to have. I mean, it might still be worth bringing all 3, even if you don't get the extended rage timer. Maybe just building up Furies a little bit as fast as you can until the enrage kicks in. That might be worth it, and like not healing up to full. That might be worth it, man. That might be the best thing to do. Because bleed immunes with Gwenpool kind of sucks balls. BG, pull the 5-star Iron Fist and Falcon. Name a 5-star more nerfed by 12.0. I'll give you Rocket. Just need one more. Doctor Strange. I guess it depends on how you define more nerfed by, though. That dude is more nerfed than anybody, but I don't know. I would still rather have him than a Falcon, I guess. So today I enabled some Reddit add-on that shows my previous up and down votes. It's funny. I've upvoted some guy like 41 times and downvoted some other guy like 20. Handy stuff. Interesting. I didn't know something like that existed. It's pretty rare that I downvote anybody on Reddit. I usually just either I upvote or I get out of there for the most part. Oh, it has to be. Oh, only 5-star. Yeah, I guess Doctor Strange is not a 5-star, huh? Man, I don't know. It's tough. I mean, Karnak got a little bit nerfed, but it can't really count him because he's he got that buff now, you know. I don't know. 5-star Iceman worth an awakening to deal with Lab Spidey. Maybe. I mean, we're not talking about a generic here, right, Thanatos? We're just talking about a yellow one, a mutant one. Wait, who's banning this guy? Can I ban him? Wait, who? What guy? Oh, bananas are nasty. Wow. Well, maybe you haven't had the right kind of banana. ABG, which is generally better, Cap Infinity War or Iron Man Infinity War? I'm not sure. I don't know much about the Iron Man Infinity War. I've fought him before, but I don't know much about him really. I feel like on defense it's probably that Iron Man, but on offense I would have to imagine it's Cap. Hard to say though. Hard to say without with my limited knowledge. Eddie sent it over $2 saying making any vids on Blade Mysteries. Put up 6 mil. The Blade Mysteries. Is that Blade Masteries? As far as Blade Masteries go, Eddie, all you need is like max out deep wounds, man. That's the most important thing. Max out deep wounds. From there, it's wide open. You can get whatever you want. Really, like nothing else is essential. Don't have suicide masteries if you can help it. Not that he's necessarily like terrible with suicides or anything, but you do want to spam his specials, so of course that recoil is going to hurt you. That's pretty much it. Like I can't. Can anyone else think of anything that's like? I mean, you know, aside from, well, I mean this is kind of standard in most builds, but I would say the early defensive ones, like recovery to get that extra 15% healing, and block proficiency, because yeah, sometimes you need to just stand there and block and heal. So like those two are important. But those are standard for like all champions, you know, just the same way like precision is. So BJ, it sounds like the making of a Blade miniseries written and directed by Cam. The Blade Mysteries, or The Vampire Diaries, and How I Learned to Love the Champ. Ooh. Cameron, you interested? Huh? Huh? BG, did your wife get her car at 1 p.m. or did you fail again? I had it back to her by 1:13. Oh man, I'm a horrible person. Still know what you mean. Pretty sure you mean Star Wars. Not even sure what you guys are talking about. Hype to get Blade and see what all the fuss is about. He's pretty good, dude. He's pretty damn good. Pretty gosh darn good. Wait, is there still more things going on? The yellow bananas? What? You gotta have the yellow bananas that have just a tiny bit of brown spotting. Or a decent amount of brown spotting. Is my news worthy taking to 455 unduped? Kind of. A little bit. Sort of. Kind of. She's not useless without her Awakened ability. Her Awakened ability is really good, though. Her damage output is not going to be nearly as strong without it. And she doesn't have her auto block ability, which I think is one of the things that makes the champion. However, she's not totally useless. Her DPS is still decent thanks to her armor break and armor shatter. She can still shut down robots completely once you put an armor shatter on, so great for like sentinels and that kind of thing. She's still poison immune, so if you need a poison immune champ, she can get it done for you. And her prestige unawakened is actually kind of decent. So kind of worth taking up to rank 4, but maybe only if you have a decent supply of tier 2 alphas. So yeah. Brian, I'm being salted for my ignorance. Well, you're not the first person. Zoji Thor still good at the current state of the game. He's decent. He's no longer like a complete total god that can kill Winter Soldier in under 10 hits like he used to. But he's still pretty powerful. I mean, the biggest reason why nobody really sees OG Thor used anymore is because he's not available as a 5-star champion. And he's not really a utility champion either, so like people who have good 5-star champions, they'll still use their 4-star champions a fair amount, but a lot of the times it's because of some kind of utility. So like Void, Archangel, Blade, you know, champions like that. Having a hard time remembering all the different utility champs. Magic for some kind of power lock. You know, like champions like that people use even if they have 455 or even 565 5-stars. They don't generally go back to champions that pretty much just deal damage. I mean, people used Thor a decent amount though against like Killmonger during that monthly event quest, so he has some utility there too. BG, thoughts on Awakening gem deal today? You know what? I need to take a better look at that. Let me go check that out, because I don't remember exactly what's in that deal. BG, thoughts on Archangel? Archangel extremely fun to play. With the current state of the game, depending on, it kind of depends on where you're at. If you're at the point in the game where you've completed a lot of the content, and Alliance War is like the main focus of the game, which it could be for you too, you know, even if you haven't completed a lot of the, you know, even if you still have to do like Labyrinth and all that stuff. Anyway, point is, I think it's really hard to use them in Alliance War. To the point of, I almost think you'd be crazy to even bring him into Alliance War, unless you really just don't have like a better option. But there's a lot better options. He's kind of falling behind in that regard. One last thing. Oh no, I'm not. Cameron, we're done with it, dude. I don't want to. No. Apparently folks have been harassing a lady on the line with the same username as the snitch in the forum. That's messed up, dude. That's real messed up. That people would harass anybody, even if it was the same person. Jesus. It was gonna get out there one way or another, man. It was being brought up everywhere. Very curious what AA will go for in Arena. Promised myself I wouldn't grind Arena for a bit after Blade, but that's a lot of damage and utility for probably around 4 to 5 mil. It should be less than that, Luke, I would imagine, for Archangel, because Archangel's been through the Arena system before. Like, this is Blade's first time. Archangel's been through the Arena. A lot of people have him already. A lot of people picked up Archangel the first time he was a basic. So yeah, definitely not going to go for as much, but definitely worth it. Like, Archangel's still really good. When you need to use Archangel, man, he's still really good. It's just hard to use him in war. Where is that deal? Do I have to click on? Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. It was hidden because I also had this amazing deal. Look at this, man. For only 50 units, 3,000 gold, and 2 Tier 1 Science Cats. Alright, anyway. That's right, this one has boosts in it. Oh. These boosts are pretty damn valuable, man. I'm not gonna get this. It's just slightly... You can't really see it. My face is covering it, but it's 3 of the 30% boosts if you're not in game looking at it right now. It's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. 4-star Awakening gems are not that easy to come by unless you've been playing the game forever and have some of these things saved up. Like, thinking about my wife's account, I don't know if she has a single 4-star Awakening gem. I don't know if she's ever had a single 4-star Awakening gem. So, yeah. Getting to Awaken one of her 4-star champions could be pretty damn valuable. Like, actually looking at my wife's account too, she's got like, I don't know, like 35 4-stars or something like that, but only like 1 or 2 of them are awakened. It seems to be like pretty hard to actually awaken a champ for a new player these days. Like, it was hard for any of us when we were new, but thinking back like a year or two ago, there were a lot less champions in the crystal itself. You also got the shards at a slower pace, so then again, maybe it's about the same. There were less champions in the crystal, but you also had less opportunity to pull them, so. But anyway, I think 4-star awakening gems still have some value, depending on where you're at in the game. Signature stones go along with this. Nice. The champion boosts. Champion boosts are worth a lot, man. I don't know. It's not a bad deal. It's not the best deal I've ever seen, but it's not bad. It's definitely decent. It's a decent deal, but it just doesn't do anything for my account since no 4-star will ever change my game, and I have awakening gems in almost every class and a generic still. Yeah. Even just the 30% champion boost alone, though, man, are really good. But yeah, like if this had something else in it, instead of the awakening gem, if this had like a tier 4 basic, even like just one tier 4 basic, I would probably pick up this deal. Like, that's how close it is to being worth it for me. Just because of the boosts, really. The other stuff is just like bonus. I feel like this deal came at a weird time with there being a 4-star gem in the Infinity Death Store, but I agree the deal's decent, but a little too much for me to bite. I mean, I guess I could see that. I think we're seeing some deals that are geared a little bit towards newer players, because there's probably been a pretty big influx of players from the Infinity War movie, right? I've certainly gotten more questions that seem like people are a little bit newer to the game. But even still, I mean, that store has like everything, so maybe we just can't even think that has anything to do with it. But yeah, anyway. I mean, the deal's for like everybody, I would say, pretty much. It's slightly more geared towards the newer players a little bit, but if you were looking at just the boost, wouldn't the 1400 pack be a better value? I don't know, because if we look at the store, like if we're talking just the boost versus these boosts, then like are we taking out the revives too, like the revive and potions, or are those included in the comparison? Like, what if we just compared the 3 boosts in this package, or like the 9 total boosts, you know, 3 of each, versus the 3 in the other pack? You can get boosts of the health and attack that are pretty similar, I would say, out of like just the store for not too expensive a cost. Like, if we go over to the boosts, these things are 30 units a pop, and they give you a good amount of what the big boy boosts will give, right? But you look at this 10% boost, and it costs 90 units. And it's, yeah, I don't know, it's only a third of as good as what the other boost is, so I don't know, it's kind of close. I'm not actually going to sit here and work out like the math and stuff like that. It's a little bit like the 1400 pack is not worth it for me either when it comes down to it. I'd rather just keep buying like these boosts and hope that I can scoop up like some 30% boost elsewhere, either through deals like this or that are a little bit more enticing because they have other things that I need, or through like Marvel Insider, you get some of those 30% boosts and everything. Man, did you contemplate on that deal for a long ass time? Not really contemplating on it. I knew I wasn't getting it. I was just trying to talk about it. I knew as soon as I looked at it that I wasn't going to get it. If you could make a video of who is a good champion in certain categories, power drain, damage, boss killer, etc. It's tough to make videos like that. I would like to. Arurarian? Did I say that correctly? Because a lot goes into, like, it really depends mostly on the situation. Like, it's easier to do if you look at, like, the monthly event quest and figure out who the final boss is, and then say, like, okay, here's some good champions at dealing with that final boss. Did I do this today? Or is this just that bug where it doesn't show that it's completed? Yeah, okay. I hate that bug. So I tried dueling your Medusa with my rank 3 4-star Loki without parrying. Very long fight due to SP1 not 100% to refresh curse. Really? It doesn't 100 refresh it? 100% refresh it? Interesting. BG, have you done your dungeons yet today? Gonna do some tonight before it gets too late? Ah, crap. I totally forgot about dungeons, actually. If only there was a utility-based tier list. If only. Even then, it's kind of hard. I think the closest anyone has come to making like a tier list that I would make is probably the one that Slice him did. I don't know if he's done one of those in a long time. This was like a long time ago when I was I don't know if he had just started streaming or if that's when I just found out about his channel or something like that, but I remember he was doing these he was making, I guess they were like ranking lists even. They weren't necessarily tier lists, but they were like ranking lists of who has like the best bleeds and stuff like that. I wouldn't make it exactly like that, but I think that's probably a better way to go about it than just like a straight tier list. The only tier list I agree with is the one Cameron made. Cameron, you made a tier list? You sly little devil, you. What is it? Rank 1 of tier list, Trash Master. Rank 2, Papa Luke. BG, please help. I want to 100% the collector map. I have 2,500 units, and I can finally become Elder's Bane. I need some tips. Kind of just depends on the champs you're bringing, I suppose. And your ability to fight against Bane, I would say. A lot of the difficulty of that map is just getting to the collector with your champions having some kind of life left to them, because Bane's pretty tough, man, in that quest and the one before it. So get your Bane timings down. Make sure you're at least somewhat comfortable fighting Bane. Check out, I'm pretty sure Dave has a video on fighting against Bane that can help you. And then when it comes to the collector himself, you want to bring certain types of champions, either champions that have auto evasion, or just champions that actually power drain too. So auto evade, power drain, or just champions that deal a lot of damage, high burst potential. And then just go in there with a 20% revive. Don't even heal up, and just try to do what you can off that 20% revive. Rinse and repeat. A lot of people like to use Hulk for it since he gets some kind of bonus damage for being low HP. I made this thing a while back. Oh, did you actually make something? I thought my battle chips were just kidding. What is this? Utility. Wow, did I really almost just say utility? Utility-based top champions poll. Ah, look at this. Either I missed this or I just don't remember. It's like the top damage dealers, top sustainability, power control. These are These are all voted, though. Sometimes you can't trust the votes, opinions of the masses. But sometimes that's the best way to do it, too, right? Because gotta get other opinions other than just your own. Sup, BG? Just stopping by and dropping a sleepy like, and also to say I became uncollected yesterday. Nice fits. I'd ask for some celebratory confetti, but your grizzly face will do. Thanks, man. Cause yeah, I don't have any confetti. You gotta go to dork lessons for that one. But congrats, Fitz. Coin flip with heal block isn't fun, BG. Sounds like you lose every time with that setup. I summon the Gunther so that BG will read my last. Alright, the summoning worked this time. Where is your last one, Marcus? Oh, the sweet sound of BG voice while I work out. Nice, man. There goes BG crapping on a tier list. What? What the heck, man? Crapping on a tier list. Should I smell this Sharpie really hard? Smell it hard. Dude, I want to go back and now I'm really interested to watch my war fight against that Green Goblin to see if I did block the first hit or not, or if it just appeared I did. I'm really interested. I don't know. I guess I wasn't paying attention enough in that fight. I really was not expecting. Like, I didn't upload that war yet, so those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it was a war fight that I showed in the willpower video that I will upload, but I really was not expecting Green Goblin to be on that node at all. I was totally ready for a Sentinel. It was a 6-star tech champion, and I was thinking, oh, this guy just pulled a Sentinel out of his featured 6-star crystal or something like that, you know? You did, WDF, you mean appeared you did. Dude, I'm just saying, I gotta go look at it myself. You know those times where like it looks like the Yondu shot connects, but it was like an evade, it's just like a visual error or something like that? I just wanted to see it for myself, that's all. I had a duel and invade the other day, had to take that one down fast. What does invade do again? Brian, I yearn to be like Charlie. That's not good for you, dude. Let me assure you, you blocked the first hit. Alright, man, I believe you. I just wanted to see it for myself is what I meant. Damn, man. Kabam fixed. Oh, no, we're not talking about that. No more. BG, is the creepy video still coming, or has it entered the vaults with the cable video and the podcast? No, it's still coming, man. I just had to... It's not like a helpful video at all, you know what I mean? It's just for fun video, so I had to try to at least make some kind of helpful or something about the game even, because this video is not really about it's just meant for a little chuckle maybe, at best. So I had to put on the back burners to get out at least a couple of videos that were related to the game in some way. So the PC has been running for about a week now, no leaks yet. I think I'm in the clear. Nice start of chaos. Invade penetrates your block hard. Got it, Kate. BG, test complete. Same everything versus Star-Lord and Labyrinth. Blade, 3-3 Pierce equals 2963 medium crits and 1900 light crits. 3.5 lesser cruelty. Wait, 2940 medium crits and 1885 light crits. Okay, there, yeah. So that Pierce really did not add a whole lot of damage, huh? 23 extra damage on your medium crits and 15 extra damage on your light crits. Yowza, that's pretty bad. Yeah, Pierce sucks. Oh, man. BG, you buy your second Dark Artifact Crystal yet? Not yet. I'm probably going to pick it up tomorrow. BG, I can't remember exactly, but it increased attack while hitting a block. Oh, yeah. What Cade said, sounds like. If I'm BG, you win, I'm at 5 mil. I'll get 5 hours sleep, then finish the AM at work before my nap. Can't miss twice. Good luck, Dysentery Joe. Don't get fired for Blade, as good as he is. Whatever you do. I think Pierce might become more meta versus certain new defender. That dude is so tanky. I don't think that guy is going to have any impact on you picking up Pierce or not, Cameron. You really think he would have some kind of impact on that? BG, what in your opinion is the best Dark Artifact Crystal? It changes for everybody, John. It depends on what you need. I don't know if you saw what I did for my first one. Let me pop it open real quick, just in case you missed it. Made a little spreadsheet here where I grade out all the champions that I already had. And then I just color-coded the rest of them, just because. And then I marked the ones that I really wanted, the champions that I really wanted out of each of these crystals. So it depends. It depends on if you're looking just for new champions. Maybe you're just looking for a specific champion. Maybe you really want Archangel, so you'd go with the Death Crystal. But I recommend playing the numbers game, essentially. Playing the numbers game, there are 3 crystals that I can get 5 new champions from, but 2 out of those 3 have 2 champions that I really want. So of course I'm going to be getting a Nightmare and an Evolution Crystal. I mean, you can only get one of each of these crystals too, but I didn't know that at first. Nobody really did. But yeah, these 2 are the best for me. But the best for you might be this War Crystal that has Luke Cage and Hyperion in it. If you don't have those 2, those are really good champs. Or just depending on what you're looking for. Surprise, surprise, BG made a spreadsheet. Yeah. BG, have to sleep. Hope to grind when I wake. Night. Alright. Have a good one. Good luck with finishing up your grind. Smell the sharpie for like 5 minutes and I don't feel good. Brian, why didn't you tell me to stop? Oh, damn it, Demiok, man. What the hell, dude? Have a pretty good roster ready, just looking for best odds. Yeah, it's gonna depend then for you. Supposed to say I knew stuff, but you saw it had a value. Talking to Cade, saw your message. Unrelated. Oh man, no, Cameron, don't bring it up again. Okay, in all seriousness, I'm loving Winterman in Future Fight. That dude does DPS like a 13-inch banana. That's a big banana, Cameron. It's good though, man. It's good that he's useful in that game. I wonder, man. I wonder, because technically Future Fight and Marvel Contest of Champions, right? They're both owned by Netmarble, right? Because Netmarble bought Kabam. There's like a really, really low chance of this actually being a thing. But I do wonder if there's ever talks between the two of you know, we want to make a really powerful character, but we don't want to make it the same powerful character that's in Future Fight right now. So, like, what character you guys making? We'll make that champion not that great in ours, and you know, probably not, right? But there's a slight chance they might talk, right? Ryan Dungeons, you haven't planned of doing with anyone else. Well, I haven't planned with doing anyone else yet, but if I'm gonna do them even, On stream, that is. It's gonna be with someone I haven't done them with yet. BG, thanks for that spreadsheet. I used that today before I chose my crystal. Part of my other thinking was how disappointed I'd be if I got one sig level on my AA or Star-Lord. I would have cried. Yeah, probably. Anyone run 5-star Hood and have any insight on his worth at that level? Love the character, but afraid to rank up. That's one of those characters where there's definitely some mixed feelings in the community. I'm not the biggest fan of him myself, but I know some people that like him quite a bit. I don't really see too many people use him in a serious way, though. Not anymore. There used to be one person in my alliance who, or my battle group at least, who used him a fair amount. I think he used to bring him to Alliance War, and also Alliance Quest when Hyperion was in there. For map 6, at least. Future fight better add a good blade then, because MCOC sure as hell doesn't have one. Yeah. Went to the bar, didn't get too drunk, finished my arena combat, and even used my quest energy. Proud of me? Nice, 10 Jacob. Playing MCOC at the bar like a real adult. Or are you talking about doing that after the bar stuff? Who you do dungeons with on Dungeon Day, and will you be live streaming? So I'm gonna do them with Legacy, but I also might do them with other people. I will be streaming it, yes. It's gonna depend. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna do them with Legacy. We already worked that out. I'd like to do it with other people. It's like, it does only cost 1 unit to refresh champions, which is really cool, man. That's a good idea on their part. I didn't see that one coming. I was trying to save... Actually, oh, yeah, I don't even have to save my champions anymore. I was trying to save my champions to make sure it didn't have the same situation that I did with Legacy the first time, but I'll just use my 5 stars. It's good. BG, how did people get OG Deadpool? I have 2k units right now, and I'm hoping to buy him if he comes out. To get the 2 and 3 star, that's an offer that comes out when you're brand new to the game. I'm pretty sure that offer still comes out to this day. To get the 4 star, you had to have bought that offer when, and it was only a money offer too, by the way. It wasn't for units. But you had to get that offer, and then there was a 4, like that qualified you to enter a 4-star arena, and I think it was only a 2-day arena, and yeah, only a certain amount of people got them. Very, very rare. Possibly the most rare champion in the entire game at the moment. I don't know how many Thanos exist. Maybe it's Thanos? Still? I don't know. I'm gonna say your name wrong, but sent over $5 super chat. Fuck is Mindy? Fake is Mindy? I'm sorry, dude. I know I messed up your name. Probably twice. Probably messed it up both times I tried to say it. But thank you very much for sending over the $5. Saying, hey BG, I'm going for my first Labyrinth Path and plan on using Blade and Star-Lord. Thoughts? Also really liked the Mastery vid. Thanks. Awesome, dude. Glad you enjoyed the Mastery vid. Thoughts on using Blade and Star-Lord? I mean, they're both good. They're both good for Clear and Labyrinth. The only thing about using Star-Lord is if you're using Blade, you're going to want to take in the synergies for Blade. And if you do that, you're not going to be able to get enough synergies to get Star-Lord the extended Rage Timer. Yeah, I mean, he might still be worth it to take down someone like Colossus, because that fight is pretty bad to do with Blade. So that might still be the best course of action, but yeah, just got to know that going into it. But Blade, I mean, of course, Blade is great. As long as you have the synergies, and as long as the enemy can bleed, you're good. Thank you very much for the $5. If anybody else in here has any advice or anything like that, because I can't really think of anything. Other than maybe check out someone else who streamed it with Blade just to get an idea of how things are going to go for you. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. No, I did it at the bar. My buddies were annoyed when they had to wait for me to finish an arena fight before I'd shoot my turn at pool. Nice. BG, how would a 455 Hood be against Medusa bosses? He'd probably do pretty well, man. His damage output is a little bit on the low side, but it's not terrible. And he counters Medusa pretty good. In more ways than one. Can control her power a little bit. Can prevent her furies. Can gain Mystic Dispersion from those furies. Goes stun immune. With this whole invisibility thing. Like after the invisibility, right? Yeah, all in all, pretty good. I think it's such an interesting balance between, or difference between Future Fight and MCOC. Future Fight has like 5 blades, and all those are free to play obtainable. There's like 15 hard paywalls, though. I'd love to see a collab discussion between you and Cynical Alex, a Future Fight streamer. Is that the one you were talking about before? Can't remember now. I mean, I remember you sending over some of his videos, but I remember you brought up a Future Fight person yesterday. I thought it was somebody else. But, I imagine, I mean, I can't speak for him, but I know nothing about Future Fight, really, so collaboration, it wouldn't look pretty. I know about this game, but that's about all I know about, you know? And I'm sure if he does know about this game, it's probably not all that in-depth, like he is for the other game, at least. B. Daniels sending over 2 more bucks saying, I don't like your videos, you should do a podcast. Well, I'd like to do a podcast, yeah. B. Daniels, thank you for another 2 bucks. I really want to do the first podcast by myself, and then I want to do a podcast, like, bringing in other people. Not always bringing other people, but Cameron for one of them, B. Manny for one of them. I feel like we can get some pretty interesting conversations going about the game, rather than just hearing my voice all the time, you know? Joel! Oh, Joel, why? Come back to us, Joel! I mainly want Blade for the magic and unstoppable classes on the easy path. I didn't plan on bringing Stark Spidey synergy. Just the one with Ghost Rider. Even still, Star-Lord needs 3 attack synergies. So if you have Blade and Ghost Rider, I don't think there's a way to get 3 attack synergies. So, I mean, that could still be your plan, and it could still be a pretty good one, because, of course, Star-Lord crushes in Labyrinth. He's great for it. I don't know. Maybe you want to bring him just for magic? And forget about Unstoppable Colossus and fight Unstoppable Colossus with Star-Lord? It's not that bad of a fight. I mean, it's a pretty rough fight, to be fair. That fight's tough. But if you can get through that and get yourself extended Enrage Timer for the rest of the fights in the place, I think that would probably be the way to go. Mine's only rank 4. I haven't gone through Act 5 100%. Just got the initial completion done yesterday. Both my champs are at rank 4, neither at rank 5. Okay. The other thing I would recommend is I don't know how you feel about this, but I do think it saves a lot of resources if you get through Act 5 first and then go through Labyrinth of Legends. I mean, I think clearing like the easy path of Labyrinth is probably easier than clearing Act 5 100%, but you could only get a rank 5 from one of the 2 places, you know? So yeah. Anywhere else to farm revive? Yeah, there's a bunch of places. Not as consistently though. So I don't know if Kate told you, but did you hear about the Prof of Hoff. Somebody mentioned something yesterday about him getting kicked or something like that. But like I said yesterday, that's none of my business. That's none of my business what happened there. I got no thoughts or opinion on that regarding him or anyone else who gets kicked from their alliance. It's between that person and the alliance pretty much. Same thing when everyone's talking about Legacy or anybody else. Like a podcast about nothing but Joel. I would definitely like that too. Battle chips. Been thinking about that in my entire life, dude. Entire freaking life. The creepy video, the creepy video's still coming, dudes. I was just talking about that a little while ago. It's still coming, but I wanted to get some other videos out first because I was failing pretty hard at that one. I wanted to re-record some of it because, it just wasn't coming out funny like I wanted it to. It was coming out too creepy and not funny creepy. Just to be clear too, when I say creepy, I mean like perverted, like a creepy perverted dude. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about like creepy, like a spooky Halloween kind of creepy. I'm talking about like someone who is a creep. You know? You do a podcast with Joe where you also feature his internet provider as a guest. If his internet provider will show up. Did you hear about Prof. Office Cade's version of Do you know the 3-star Spidey cutoff? Oh, was he getting that question all night? Is that what was happening? Got high on a Sharpie and now I'm mowing through the last chapters. I needed in Road to Labyrinth with my expiring Tier 1 revives that I got fairly. What am I doing? What the hell, dude? Think Collar Tech would be worth using against Unstoppable Class of Star-Lord? I mean, it would help, but just for that one fight, I don't know if it's worth switching your masteries around. It might save you like 1 death or something like that, or 2 maybe at best. But I feel like the amount of units that you could save by not switching, like it's the same, I think. Don't re-record. You want full-on creepiness? No, it was really bad, dude. It was really, really bad. I'm not re-recording everything. I'm just re-recording like one part of it, you know. A lot of it's staying. As a matter of fact, most of the creepy stuff is staying. There was one. All right, there's one. Never mind. Let me stop talking too much. Where you know exactly what the entire video looks like before it's out, because that one is still getting made. Yeah, it's still getting made. It's not the cable video. That one actually I still am making. I just had to get some other videos out first. Not like creepy when kids get Zilla stomped in the aisles. Yeah, man. Not like that. BG, did they let you test run the new Iron Man, and will you be doing a video if they did? No. We typically get every other champion in that content creator thing. So we'll probably get the next champion that comes out after. We got Cap. We'll probably get whatever comes after Iron Man. Which we don't know who that is until like they're actually added to our accounts, or like sometimes they'll tell us like the day before or something like that. But yeah, don't know who it is going to be. It actually would be a bit amusing to hear you being recorded and tell them. Funny enough, so are you? Then proceed to talk about MCOC and whatnot. See how long it takes before Jeff hangs up. Oh, you mean like actually call them? Okay. I was wondering what you were talking about there, Glory Man. Yeah, like, oh man. So what videos are you currently working on, or how many? Let's not go there, Leroy. Oh, dude. There's so many videos, man. I don't want to... No. the more I talk about it, the more disappointment. The more inevitable disappointment is the result. The more you talk about, the lower the chance it actually gets made. You know that, right? That's my track record. Wait, there's a mother effing unblockable special one yellow jackass in here. Oh, F. I can barely parry right now. Help. How long did you smell that marker for? Viv N sending over £5 saying, hey, BG, what arena boosts are worth refreshing? Got a stash of the 3x 3-star boost. Wondering if that's worth it. Thoughts? Dude, those are very valuable. Yeah, man. The 3x 3-star boosts, they give a lot of points, actually. Crap. How many points does a 3-star give? I don't know, but those are stronger than refreshing a 4-star champion. Than refreshing like a 550 champion. I think. Hold on, 3x boost. What do they normally give? They normally give like what? Is it 6,000 points or something? 4K? Is it only 4K? You know what? Hang on. We'll get to the bottom of this. Vivian, thank you very much for the £5. I appreciate that. Let's see what these guys give right here. Well, if you're using a boost, I recommend going for the harder matchup if possible. So I'll go with a hard one. Okay, yeah. So these guys give like 6,000 points. So that gives like 18,000 points. That's really good. Right? 8 to 9K with boost. Wait. Am I doing the math wrong on this or something? Why is my math so much different from you guys? That's how it works, right? Like 3x of the like, cause this is getting boosted by 3x from the multiplier, so that's 3x off of that, right? 8 to 9K is a smaller boost. Yeah, okay. Okay, alright. He's talking about the one. Okay, alright. Now I understand what you were saying. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, man, those 3x boosts are super valuable. Definitely worth using. Personally, I like to use those when I am doing a bigger grind with like my 4-star champions. Like if I'm going for like a 5-star champion in the arena, which I know, of course, not everybody's going to do. But if I go for a 5-star champion in the arena, then I could use my 3x multiplier boost to get the tier 4 basic or tier 1 alpha arena done with just my 3-star champions. And it doesn't take too long, you know. But yeah, thank you for the £5. They're very valuable though. You could you could use them wherever you want to use them. Definitely worth refreshing your champions if you're looking to spend some units to refresh, boost your score. One last thing, Chris, you and your effing willpower, it's breaking me. Sorry, Cameron. I kind of almost wish willpower wasn't a thing in this game. I like it, so of course I don't want it to go away. I just wish it didn't count in Arena, because I would love to pick up the Resonate Mastery. I wouldn't even mind if it counted in Alliance War. Champions would still heal like a pretty good amount in Alliance War with Resonate even, but I wouldn't mind it. I would take that trade-off. It's just Arena. It's actually something I've heard too. Saying it out loud gives you a small amount of dopamine in your brain, giving you the feeling of accomplishment without actually doing it. Oh damn, is that real science? I do feel good talking about it, but I don't feel I don't feel like I've accomplished it. I feel good talking about it just because it interests me, but I certainly don't feel accomplished. 18K with boost, same as 5-star rank 1? Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty good. Boosts are underrated in this game, man, I'm telling you. I like them. They're annoying to use. They are very annoying to use, but they help a lot. This is hard. I just spent like 15 seconds trying to bait his special one. He has all or nothing. F me. Oh, man. Demyak. BG, can you get on the infinite streak in Tier 4 Basic and Tier 1 Alpha arenas with just boosted 3 stars? I mean, technically, you don't have to boosting up doesn't I mean, the arena boost at least doesn't help your help you in any way get to the infinite streak. It can be done if you really wanted to, though. I've done it before. You just got to save like your power control champions or like Iceman that could eat an L3, and then yeah, you can get to the infinite streak with just 3 stars. It's probably not even worth the extra time investment though, because some of those fights were going to take a long time. If you just start boosting your 3 stars once you get to like a 5 streak, you get so many points. I mean, let's figure out the math here. So they give 18k each, right? Times 3 on your team. That's 54,000 points. If you do that from like streak of like 5 all the way up to, let's say 11, so like 6 rounds of that, that's 324,000 points right there. Like, that's pretty damn good. You can keep going a little bit, or you could even just die and reset your streak and do it again. It wouldn't take that long. You'd be done in like 2 to 3 rounds of that. Alright, actually I was going to keep playing, but it's getting kind of late. Let me check on AQ real quick, and then I'm probably going to just call it, guys. I wish boosts were a lot rarer, but were for all the champs of a specific class. Maybe. I'm not even sure what the best... like the best way to handle the whole boosting situation is. I've tried to think of ways that Kabam could improve the boosting situation, but I don't know what a good way is. Like, there's every way I thought of has some kind of a downside. Like, wasn't too interested in it. This is why I love BG streams, even on the playback. Learn so much from you guys. Awesome, dude. I'm glad I could help in some kind of way. Spent an insane amount of time and money farming revives, and the next morning I realized I had nothing left to do in game. Worst morning ever. Thanks a lot, BG. Why are you thanking me for that, man? Alright. Doctor Strange. I guess I'm going in here with Gwenpool. Could take in my 4-star hype. I kind of would like to save Gwenpool if I could. If I got nailed, though, I'm going to die with Hyperion. No, let's just go Hyperion, or Gwenpool. I died again. What the hell, Demiak? Alright, bud, I need you to throw that L1. There we go. That's a good Doctor Strange. Yeah. Alright. We got one fight, and then I'm popping some crystals, guys. We got a void fight. 20 seconds on energy, and then I'll get there. Just 20 seconds. So no dungeons today? No dungeons on stream. I'll get them done later on. Alright. And BG for everything. BG is on Kabam's side. Yep, it was all my fault. Everything that's ever happened in this game. Scarlet Witch getting nerfed, my fault. Alright, Limber. Yeah, why do I always even read these nodes? I know what the fight looks like. Let's just get it freaking done, man. Oh crap. We gotta make this quick. I gotta go to the... I forgot I needed to go to the store. Tell my wife I get something for her. Focus. A little slow, but that's okay. Yeah, that was fine. I really need to get the L3. Why did I pop the L2? I panicked. No, 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 no! That was 4 hits! Oh god, no! No! I'm so screwed! Just get the 40th hit, mother of God. We can still pull this one out. Ugh. Wish I got that armor break earlier though, man. I would have been dealing so much more damage against this guy. No, no, no! Oh, I'm dead. That's that. Let's just get as much damage in as possible. Crap. What the hell happened there at the end, man? What the hell happened at the end? Did I get hit by a heavy attack? Did I actually get hit by a heavy attack? Alright. I kinda wanna go back in. Well, battle chips, you got my back? You got my back on this. If I die, you take out the should I do this? What if I die too, man? Oh god, hurry up, man. We just gotta go. We just gotta go. I gotta get to the store, man. They close soon. Come on, Furies. 3 Furies. That's what I'm talking about. Where's that L1? Dude took too long to pop his L1. Stun, stun, stun. Thank you. Missed that heavy or medium, whatever. Dead. Ah, crap, man. I suck, guys. I freaking suck. I couldn't even finish him off. He had 36% health, and I choked. Help. Help. 4-star hype. He's only got 26. He's only got 26k, man. All right, unblockable. 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 I'm gonna die. Dude, I evaded. Stun, please stun, please stun, please stun. No, it's not a stun. Thank you. Suck it. Okay. Phew. Okay. At least I killed him. Alright. I need to pop these crystals quickly. Channel the Analyzer? Yeah. If I could channel the Analyzer's intercepting ability at that moment, that would have been easy, but I cannot do that. Ooh, free crystal. Alright, yesterday I got a health boost out of this thing. Let's see if I can get another one. B. Daniels sending over a buck. Where's your last one at? B. Daniels. I could still pull this one out. Ugh, BG 2018. It's the way to do it, man. It's the way to do it. You gotta pull it out sometimes. Thank you, B. Daniels. I appreciate that. BG 3 of 3 Pierce, 1 out of 5 LCs. That's lesser. Wait. Lesser cruelty? Is that what you're testing? Ice. 2963 out of 1900 with 1 out of 5 assassin or 1 out of 3 Pierce. 1 out of 5 LC, 2873, 1842, and 3 to 5 assassin. What is LC? It is lesser cruelty? Okay, that's what I thought. I really don't like cruelty. Was that what you were talking about before? I thought you were talking about precision for some reason. I think lesser cruelty scales really poorly. So that one I would never really put more than 1 point in, unless you just had a ridiculous amount of points, spare points to use. But okay. Why does Pierce seem to be doing more for you in this test? A little bit more, at least. Not much difference. But still. Go over 3 or 4 hits, then back out and dash back once he starts to actually shoot the laser. Talking about against Void. So somebody showed me a video. Units? It's freaking about time, dude. 75 units, I'll take it. Somebody sent me a video of how to counter Void's L1 if you dash at him while he's like charging his missile, and then dash back again to evade it, and then you could dash back in. I haven't practiced it yet, though. If anybody's familiar with that method of countering Void's L1, I'm just not comfortable with it, and that's really not the place I would like to test it, you know, where if I slip up, I'm likely dead. But I do need to practice that strategy, because it seems pretty good. James Hickling sending over 500 yen, saying, "Hey BG, got through Collector today for the first time. Thanks, Act 1.1.5. Nice, dude. Good. It sounds like you're able to take advantage of that nicely. Congrats on becoming uncollected. And thank you very much for the 500 yen. I do not get a whole lot of yen. It's pretty cool. Can't even remember the last time somebody sent over some yen. But yeah, thank you very much. Is 6.7 mil relatively safe for Blade BG? Yes. I would say 6.7 is very safe for Blade. It's never guaranteed, but it's very safe. Come on. 2-star jugs. Yeah! BG, my windshield is going from killing all these fireflies. I'm a mass murderer. Now it feels weird. Oh, fireflies, man. Those are the coolest, though. Yeah, you can definitely avoid. Yeah. Anyone ever used to grab like the clear cups, like 2 clear cups, and like catch a firefly in them? I still remember doing that as a kid, man. Who am I kidding? I'm about to go do that right now. Alright. I'm out of here, guys. I used to do it with C-Cups. Wow. Alright. I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. Good luck on anyone going for Blade. I kind of forgot that he was in the arena today. Yeah, final day for Blade, guys. Good luck. Get your scores up there. If you can push it just a little bit higher, just to be safe, please do. He's a great champion, of course, as everybody already knows. So, yeah. Good luck. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for everybody who sent over some donations. The generosity is much appreciated, guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Prime 1 video game, yay, 34 star shards, so worth it. Nice, dude.